The Balkan Trip.
Do you want to know why we did this detour now?
Yes, please.
So just to explain, we started on a motorway entering Austria from Germany, and we paid for Austrian vignette, obviously, because you need that if you want to drive on the highways and motorways in Austria.
I said let's not bother, but Ava likes to follow the rules.
Well, it would extend the journey for 2 hours if we would just be taking the small roads, which we've done before, so we know all these places. But now we kind of like want to just go through Austria.
Yeah, I don't mind using their motorways. I just don't like paying Austria any money. So I don't like them.
Well, anyway, we bought the vignette
They're
for
too
Austria.
strict with their rules.
So we bought a vignette, okay. But then, this vignette doesn't cover everything on motorways in Austria. So for certain sections, which include like tunnels or bridges or whatever, you need to pay extra. And since we needed to go through another one of these sections, which is Tauern section, where you need to pay 15 euros just for a few kilometers of that section.
For tunnel.
For tunnels, yeah, I think it's 2-3 tunnels, something like that, underneath the mountains. So instead, we just decided to take a detour over Obertauern, where the old road, the old kind of like in the olden days, the main road was going through. So everything was going across that, I mean on that road, following that road.
This very steep road that I'm just about to drive on.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's very steep. I mean, loads of lorries were able to drive that road for years.
Oh, right, okay.
So it's not that steep.
It's going to be very high up. You know how I don't like heights.
Well, it's gonna be high, but it's not gonna be like the drop. Yeah, you will not see the drop of the height or anything.
My eyes closed.
So basically, we're gonna visit the Obertauern, which is a ski resort in Austria. And my dad was teaching skiing for years in this ski resort. We were actually skiing here like 6 years ago or something like that. So we're just gonna, take a little bit of detour and see a few places. Look at this. It's dramatic, isn't it? Really cool. So it's sometimes really nice to take a lovely detour to see those kind of places. So yeah, this is gonna take, I think, just half an hour more than it would take if we would be following the highway.
Okay.
But I think it's nice to just drive.
Yeah, pretty cool road.
Yeah. So it brings back memories. A few years ago.
The van is performing so nicely. It's driving so well. It's because last year we took it to a Slovenian garage, and this garage, this guy called Borut, if you're listening, hello, you amazing mechanic.
Borut Yakshe. Well done.
Yeah, and he just gave the van a complete look over during the winter when we weren't using it, and he checked every single thing, and he changed some bits, he added some bits, he like for example he changed the suspension, I remember, and he gave it a new computer.
Oh, that was a big change.
That was a big change because in Mallorca we had driven through big floods and we had an electrical issue, and what it boiled down to was that over time, and including with those floods, the computer had got a bit everything's just been literally like brand new. It's wonderful to drive. It's such a dream.
Yeah.
So we're very, very happy with this journey that we just made from Calais.
Yeah. Well,
It's been amazing.
I think at first when we were driving through the floods in Mallorca, at first it was all like amazing. Oh my gosh, the water is just, you know,
Flying outside of the
yeah.
van. We're off-road. This is amazing.
But then all the lights went on, and then I was like, oh my gosh, maybe.
But then it dried out and it was fine for a bit.
For a bit, yeah.
And then it gradually, like every so often, things would go beep.
Yeah.
And you're like, why is that beeping? That
Yeah.
should be fine.
And then the lights and
But
everything.
I tell you what, we are going to go and see Borat
Yeah,
this week, because when we just had our MOT, one of the things was that the brake pads could do with a change. Last time we changed the brake pads was probably 2024.
23, I think.
Was it 23?
Yeah.
So, fine, you know, it's just one of those things that you've got to change. And before we do a big journey down to
The Balkans.
all of the Balkans,
Yeah.
I want to have the brakes in top
yeah.
condition.
Oh, yeah.
So it's fine. I don't feel bad about spending that kind of money at all. And taking it to Borat, and literally his garage is like a surgery. It's like a doctor's surgery. You hand your keys over, and your keys come back cleaner than when you gave it to him. Everything's immaculate. It's like a family business.
Yeah.
And like the floor's clean in the garage, and it squeaks as you drive your car or
Yeah.
van in.
Yeah.
They're so polite and so nice,
Yeah.
and Borat's very old school with his handwritten comments and things in a beautiful handwriting.
The analog kind of guy.
Yeah, it's very analog and very cool, very lovely family business. So it's a joy to take the van there, really. We also have a very good mechanic in Chester, or near Chester, M&W Commercial. Hello guys. Hello Peter. And the mechanics there is amazing. Looked after the van for years with great looking after all the MOTs and oil changes and things like that. So yeah, we're very lucky to have this. It's really important, I think, with van life to have a good mechanic, some people you trust.
You trust,
Yeah.
and they're, you know, honest.
Careful with, with your baby, you know.
Yeah.
Honest, careful, and knowledgeable.
Yeah, exactly. And also, you know, you're kind of like panicking sometimes, whether you will make it or not. And then you just ring them and you tell them, and they're like, oh yeah, don't worry, it's fine.
Yeah.
You can just drive calmly, don't worry that much.
It is just a
So-
essential or whatever.
Yeah.
And this is not just a car or a van, it's your home as well, so it's your
Exactly.
accommodation.
Exactly. Exactly.
Kind of doubly important that,
Yeah. By the way, can you see the snow up here?
It's unbelievable. It's May and there's
May.
loads of snow.
It's May and we've got snow here, so it's great.
Was it a good season for the snow?
Oh yeah, I think it was.
A lot of snow this season.
I'll tell you what, the altitude right now is 1,450 meters
Okay.
above the sea level. So pretty high. And the van is doing just great, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely humming.
I'm talking about the sun, making Mars, ooh, the sun, oh, like Mars, you, the sun.
Slovenia. This is a dedicated camper stop in Slovenia. We've got toilets just by the motorway. They've got water and they've got free Wi-Fi. So we're just going to sort out the van and then head to Ljubljana. So what are the actual rules about van life in general in Slovenia?
Well, in general in Slovenia, Slovenian rules as such do not prohibit like sleeping in vehicles or sleeping in different areas, public areas we're talking about. It's prohibited to camp in Triglav National Park, for example. It's prohibited to camp wildly, so that means putting out the chairs, tendas and everything.
Same in Spain, isn't it?
But sleeping in cars, it's not prohibited generally. But local areas can set up different rules. And just to tell you, in Slovenia we've got more than 200 local areas, like municipalities.
Yeah.
So it's
We saw on Park for Night yesterday, there was one parking spot. I can't remember exactly where it was, but was it along that Saka River or something?
Sava
River. And the local municipality had put out a sign which said, you know, motorhomes very welcome to stay here overnight and please use our local shops to support the local economy. And they'd provided, I think, water, and they'd provided big parking spaces and even like a toilet, disposal thing.
Yeah.
So
it really depends on the mayor of the local area, I would say, whether the mayor and local area will welcome tourists or not.
actually loads more room in that garage for other stuff.
Is it?
If we needed more room, there's more room in there.
Is it? Well, that's amazing. This to go with us, and we will bring another full one in the van before we go.
Okay. It's time for some breakfast. Greek yogurt, bananas, raisins. It's 24 degrees Celsius. Beautiful morning here in Slovenia. Slovenia is such a beautiful country. You really must visit. So today the plan is to drive to Ljubljana. Over the next couple of days we're going to get new brake pads put on the van, and then we're going to head off on our trip. If you would like more information about travelling in Slovenia, I recommend you go to a website called I Feel Slovenia. Now here there are several pages all about travelling around the country in your camper van or motorhome. And did you know that there are 150 designated motorhome stops in the country? This one where I'm at has got free Wi-Fi. It's got toilets, there's picnic facilities, there's bins. Others I've seen, they have disposal facilities or water. So really useful. If you go to that website, there's an interactive map and a brochure that you can download. Captain's log, star date, 4th of May, Monday the 4th of May, and it's 1 p.m. here in Slovenia. Bit of a change of plan. We went to see the mechanic because we need to get our brake pads changed, and he said he wants to give it a good look over because he wants us to be safe. He's so good. We love him. And so we thought, well, you know, he said he's very busy this week. And so he said, can you come back on Monday? So it's Monday today. Can you come back on Monday? And we were thinking, well, we ideally want to go on our trip on Wednesday. So that's like another Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then we're leaving. So it's a 5-day wait. And so our initial reaction was, quick, let's go like to the local quick fit, you know, like it's called Auto something, can't remember. And, you know, just get it done. Not happy about it, prefer Borat to do it, but, You know, will they take the wheels off nicely, or will they just be like, put the new brake pads in, wheels back on, you know, with our pride and joy, our beautiful van. So we're standing there in the queue thinking, shall we book it in? And we were talking about it and we thought, you know what? This is the universe telling us to slow down. It's breaks, for goodness sake. It's 5 days. And we've just been saying how lovely Slovenia is and how we would really love to go around Slovenia in the camper van and explore it a little bit more. Ava's from Slovenia and I have explored a little bit, but we'd love to see more of Slovenia. It's such a beautiful country. So the new plan is over the next 5 days we will be traveling around Slovenia. Well, that was very naughty. A KFC. I haven't had one of those for years. But when plans change, I like to celebrate. Is a KFC a celebration? I think so. It was very tasty. Today I'm in Ljubljana and I'm going to treat myself, but not to a KFC, to a croissant, because they're only 40 cents here. So it's got to be done. Over the next few days we're going to be here in Ljubljana, and then on Wednesday we're going to take the van and travel all around Slovenia and see what the country has to offer for van lifers. And then next week on the Monday we're going to go and take the van to get its new brake pads sorted from Borat, our very friendly, very good mechanic. And then I think on Tuesday we're going to be heading off to our Balkan trip, so starting with Croatia. So let's have a look around Ljubljana.
I'm talking about the sun. Making much noise. Oh, the sun. Making much noise. You, the sun.
Croissant has been purchased from this lovely historic shop on this very historic street.
In the sun all day long.